Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Welcome to Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. It's Sunday, July the 7th, 2019. And of course, after the severe weather that many areas got into yesterday has relaxed for today. Let's look ahead at what we can expect for this week, and then we'll come back to what we are thinking about with regards to the short range. First off, as far as the jet stream pattern is concerned going forward this week, it really is pretty much the same story here that we've experienced. We've been experiencing. There's blockiness here up in Greenland and in the Arctic region. So the jet is displaced fairly far to the south. We've got this active jet out in the Pacific. There's this trough that's out in the west, a little bit of a ridge building up the Mississippi River. But the bottom line is we keep seeing these weather systems that are moving through the Northeast, these troughs that lower the jet stream down, that we get into these patterns where it gets hot and humid for a day or two, and then the jet relaxes a little bit and we catch a little bit of a break. Going through this week, same story here. You're going to see that trough eventually lift out, and then another trough drops into the east late this week, probably a cold front coming through on Thursday. That might be the one day where we have to deal with some issues with regards to showers and thunderstorms. The one thing I want to point out is that the bottom part of this trough is going to separate into a system that drops down into the northeastern Gulf of Mexico. You're going to see social media talk about this as a potential for something to develop tropically. And while that certainly isn't impossible, I would just rather wait for things to happen and then go from there. There's no guarantee that anything is going to develop out of this, but we do have a situation where the bottom part of that trough, that energy is going to drop into the northeast Gulf, and something could come out of it later on this week. When it happens, we'll deal with it. For the time being, for us, regardless, we still have this same pattern continuing across the Northeast. Every couple of days, a shortwave trough comes through, and we get a cold front, and that cuts any heat off. And going out into the longer term, we don't really see too much change in that. Still on the edge of that northwesterly flow from Canada. Still trying to bring some troughs and dropping them down into the east every 3 days or so. So that's at least good news. If you don't want a long range heat wave, you're in fairly good shape. You'll just have to tolerate it from time to time. Here's the action on the satellite loop today. We still have some leftover clouds. There's dry air that is up in Canada that is going to try and push southward. The problem is we still have this sort of stalled frontal boundary here lying down in the mid-Atlantic states, and we have to wait for another wave to develop and move out to the east. And once that happens, we should see that dry air start to come down behind it. That'll happen more along the lines of Monday. Radar from this morning, relatively quiet. But if you're in southern Pennsylvania, down into southern New Jersey, into Maryland, don't be too shocked if you wind up seeing some midday and afternoon showers and thunderstorms pop up. I think this is the one area where there is some risk for some showers and thunderstorms today. Everybody else will probably be on the quiet side. So as far as high temperatures are concerned, we'll take a look at those, and you'll notice that it's better today. With temperatures mostly in the low to mid 80s. You get down into southern New Jersey, southern Pennsylvania, down into Maryland and northeastern Virginia. You're talking about middle to upper 80s. Temperatures are going to be held back a bit because of some cloud cover. And again, in this area, the risk for some showers and some storms. On Monday, we're going to take the temperatures down a little bit. Highs will be mostly in the upper 70s and lower 80s, and this is because drier air will be coming down from the north. Tuesday, looking at temperatures that will edge up a little bit, probably topping out between 80 and 85. Looks like the map is, there it goes, 80 to 85, actually a little bit higher than that, pushes it up more into the middle and a few upper 80s. And then Wednesday, we're going to nudge it up just a little bit more, upper 80s to around 90. Then here comes the next cold front on Thursday. That's when we'll probably see some showers and storms with that. So overall, as far as this Sunday is concerned, it's a bit of a mix. If you are in Pennsylvania, say north of Route 78, and in New Jersey, north of Route 195, I think much of the day should be partly sunny. And south of there, probably clouds with some breaks of sun, and you wind up with the risk of a shower or thunderstorm during the midday hours through into the afternoon. That risk is going to probably be there right through the late day. Okay, that's it for Weather in 5 on this Sunday. Have a great day. And just to let you know, I'm going to be off the grid much of this week, taking a little bit of downtime and some vacation. I won't be completely absent. I may have to move these Weather in 5s up to a different time of the day, and there'll probably be fewer website posts, but there'll be stuff up there from time to time. It's all signal dependent because I'm up in the woods in the middle of nowhere, and I got lucky this morning. All right, and you can, of course, always follow the weather on my weather app, which you can download free from the App Store or on Google Play by just searching meteorologist Joe Cioffi, or for that matter, just search Joe Cioffi. Have a great rest of your weekend, and look forward to seeing you on and off here on Weather in 5 during this coming week.